like to have you look into. The next section is employment and discipline, and Donna is going to look at that one.
This section includes equity issues related to discipline, harassment, MCGF approaches to the educational program, and the maintenance of welcoming, secure, and inclusive learning environments. A strength that was observed was students at all levels modeled a safe, caring, accepting, inclusive, and orderly learning environment. For example, high school and middle school students seamlessly interact with students with disabilities, and students know how to address accessibility issues of their disabled peers. A concern that we had and a recommendation: the district is encouraged to provide training for all district staff on how to prevent and deal with harassment, bullying, and hazing. Currently, this training is being provided by the district only if requested by individuals, and it was evident in interviews with teachers, parents, and paraprofessionals that this training is needed. It is sporadic and is acquired only when a staff person or persons request it. It is recommended that the district seek systematic approaches such as OVEUS, and we'll provide the link to that training, to ensure a consistent approach to preventing and dealing with harassment, bullying, and hazing.
The area of noncompliance there is the same one that in the accreditation report regarding the community survey. And we think that this might be a real opportunity for you to get that community input that could really help with all of these issues, that could really be a strength for you to do that community, and get that community input. Our last section is employment, personnel, and advisory committees. This section includes equity issues related to equal employment opportunity, affirmative action in employment, personnel practices, and the assignment of individuals to advisory councils and committees. And our strength there is that the school board has adopted a policy which commits the district to implement affirmative action strategies to recruit and to hire persons from diverse racial ethnic groups, men and women, and persons with disabilities in job categories where they are underrepresented within the district. This directs the district's efforts to provide diverse role models for a diverse student population. And the concern is that strategies for disseminating information about the affirmative action and monitoring its implementation does not seem to have been fully implemented. As the demographics of the district changes, it will be increasingly important to engage a wide variety of stakeholders in recruiting, hiring, and retaining a diverse staff. And believe me, we understand that this is a challenge for all of us. So the area of noncompliance there is the same one that Julie has, is that you do have an affirmative action plan. However, it is missing some components, and we believe that a thorough re-look at making sure you have all those components in your affirmative action plan may help to drive, some new ideas and some new strategies for diversifying our workforce.
I think I would have to say that our greatest hope is that the district will use these reports as some pieces of needs assessment as you go about the work of continuous improvement, and taking a fresh look at your district mission and goals and so forth. So hopefully this information will be helpful to you. We also hope that many groups of people here in the district have an opportunity to help you prioritize the findings of these reports and help you figure out what could we do in a year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 that would have the greatest impact on student achievement and student well-being. So again, we want to thank you very, very much. We'll be here for a few minutes, so if you have questions or comments that you'd like to follow up on.
I just want to say thank you. I really appreciated not only the large group discussion, but the sort of small group interviews that we had, and I enjoyed the opportunity to visit about special education and other things. It's so refreshing to get an outside view of our district. I mean, we think we know what we know, and what you sat here and told us for me, I mean, I'm affirmed on some of the things I have fought for and that we have fought for, we think are right. And I'm excited about some of the recommendations, because those are also some of the things that we've thought about and have dreamed about and know we ought to do, and it's just good to hear that. So, I really appreciate your time, and thanks for inviting me to be on a part of this, the year before to see how it all goes. And so I know the work that you put in, and I really appreciate it.
I want to say thanks as well. Appreciate it. We'll use this. Don't worry. It won't get put on a shelf. You've given us some ammunition, honestly, so that's a good thing.